Hi guys, it's Peter and welcome to our channel. Today I'm gonna tell you a little bit more details on my upgrades for Amiga 500 Plus, how they did go so far. To be honest, they did go pretty good. There's a good news and bad news. Good news pretty much is all upgrades what I was planning to do, it did go pretty good. The bad news is in the process of making those upgrades, I was also in the same time I was doing a video tutorial, and that didn't go well. Pretty much in the middle of process, my camera dies, it ran out of battery, and I didn't recognize that until I mean almost too late. Pretty much there is no video tutorial how I did mostly upgrade, especially internal power supply. I know a lot of people ask me if I can make it. Sorry guys, bad luck. Anyway, let me show you so far what I did. First thing I did replace the membrane key membrane for keyboard. If you saw my previous video, you do probably remember there was half of them doesn't work, and some of them doesn't work here, some of them doesn't work there. Anyway, when I pull it out, old one, I kinda did recognize it. I even didn't troubleshoot it, but I can tell right there, someone, I'm not sure if camera's gonna pick it up, but someone tried it with hot solder ironer, tried fixed that trace and pretty much melted. There's probably somewhere else more problem. Anyway, I didn't waste my time to troubleshoot it and try to fix it. I just got new membrane from Amiga store, install it, and good to go. Then let's see, let me open it. I was gonna show you a little bit more inside. Then also when I did replace that membrane, I recognized it, and same issue I got on my 500. Right there, if you look at, actually you see that that metal portion, I wrap it with electrical tape, couple loops. Why I did that? Because if you place it your finger and kind of ride it on that metal, you can feel it. It's really sharp. And on this controller wires, it didn't kind of go through, but on my Amiga 500, some wires that plastic insulation, plastic wrapper, whatever it's called, it's been cut. Some wire been shorted to the metal itself. That's why I wrap it electrical tape, few laps, and then put it zip tight. Pretty much, if your keyboard start getting some glitches, some really weird one, it may those wires start shorten to the frame itself. So pretty much I do recommend it to wrap it electrical tape like that. Then let's see what else I did. Actually, let me unplug it. Okay guys, then also I did install it coin cell battery for back for real-time clock. It's kind of funny. Now I do have two adapters, one on a main board, another one on a expansion pack. The thing is, when I ordered this guy, my first order for expansion pack or 1 megabyte for cheap RAM, it didn't have that, but by accident they sent me a wrong board. Then I have to reorder it, and this guy I got from different people, and it's a 2 megabyte of cheap RAM and 1 megabyte gonna be a slow RAM. Pretty much this guy work as a cheap RAM, and this guy it will work as a slow RAM. And it did come with coin cell adapter as well. If I did know what's gonna be, then of course I will not order this guy, but it's okay. Like that even looks a little more fancy. And this mod to do, it's kind of simple. You have to cut it one trace, and then start it two cables. One cable go on a U34. That's gonna bring you closer to show you. On a pin 2, I believe that, and that's how they count. And another one goes on a U32, and also on a pin 2. And then between those two chips, there's a little tiny trees. You have to cut it. I'm not sure if my camera even is gonna pick it up where it did cut it. I cut it really nice, gently, precise cut. You not can even recognize it. That case, if I have to sort it back, it will be really easy. Then of course you put Gary adapter and run that harness cable. You're good to go. Then, like I said, internal power supply, same way as I did on my Amiga 500, Amiga 1200. I really like those power supplies. It's a 120 watt of power. On the side, little tiny power switch, which is really nice and convenient. Before I put this switch, I was kind of start hunting down what kind of switch I can get. I didn't find it the same switch as I got on my Amiga 500. I kind of like it. It's the same let me show you again. It's the same height but slightly longer, which on-off button. And on this guy it's only 12 millimeters short or so. On Amiga 500 I got slightly longer, but that was an old switch, come from some power supply, no longer available. I was not able to find it. Basically, instead installing those big bulky switches, I mean that's not really an option. I found that guy and it works really nice. Same thing, I mean the Pico power supply, I attach it to aluminum coolant sink. This is a coolant sink I cut it from old power supply from Xbox 360, original Xbox 360. Also mounted on those two screws. Now it's mounted the way it should be. I make it a bracket for a power jack, and it fits the way it's supposed to be. If you saw my first video about this Amiga 500, you probably remember how rusty the RF shell was over here where the connector is. It was really bad. I mean, I'm gonna show you upper part from that my Amiga 500 to just remind you. Here's the upper part. It was rusted that bad like that on the back of the side. And what I did, let me show you again. I mean, of course, I tried clean it with metal brush. I removed main board, I removed metal shell, clean it with metal brush, but still the coating, the galvanized coating, whatever it is, it's gone. Same thing like on this side. When it's rusted out, you not really can do much. You can just repaint it or recoat it. Recoat is gonna be really expensive. Repaint it, I didn't like that. Basically what I did, I mean on the camera you not really can tell, it looks almost as good as the original, but I did attach it aluminum foil. And I pretty much glue it aluminum foil and then cut it holes back. I mean cut it holes the way it's supposed to be. And now, I mean from few feet, you not even can tell it different from original. It looks good as new. But I really like it the way it turns. Let's see what else I did. And yeah, so far that's it. It's too bad the video tutorial didn't make it. Next step I was gonna do, I was gonna transfer my Witcher card. It's acceleration card I got on my Amiga 500. I was gonna transfer it to Amiga 500 Plus and see how it's gonna behave, because so far I have an issue which doesn't run properly with WHD load game. Even a lot of people saying that Witcher 500i it's a dream card for WHD loader, but in my case it doesn't work well. I mean, well, the card and the game runs well, but then when you push it F10 to exit it, that game, it will crash it. It will not exit properly the way it's supposed to be. Well, pretty much that's it for today. I hope you guys, I hope this video was enjoyable, helpful. If you guys do have any question, just leave it comments and we go from there. Thank you.